going on, guys? We are live with 2021 Onyx Vintage Football 24 box case number 2. Number 1 ripped, I think, a couple nights ago. Kevin did number 1 a couple nights ago. I'm doing number 2 tonight for you guys. Get started here in about 7 or 8 minutes, give or take. Hopefully you guys have had a good Memorial Day weekend so far. What's up, guys? How's it going? Thanks for joining. We'll get started here in about 6 minutes. Hopefully you guys have had a good weekend. We are ripping Onyx football. 2021 24 box case tonight. I know Kevin did number 1 a couple days ago. Pulled some really nice stuff, so hopefully we can keep it going here. I got the basketball game on over here. Looks like the Nets are have answered pretty mightily from the loss a couple nights ago. So my Hawks got the win earlier today, which is pretty awesome. Being an Atlanta sports fan, we hope for the best, but usually, get the worst sometimes. So we've got a nice lineup of breaks the next couple nights. I'm doing Onyx obviously tonight. We've got another Onyx, I think maybe tomorrow night. Let me check the schedule. Let's see. I know we've got another case or two of Onyx ripping later in the week, next week. We've got a half case of Contenders basketball later in the week as well, and which is a half a case of Contenders Blasters, I think, on. Let's see. So we've got obviously Onyx number 2 tonight, Onyx number 3 tomorrow night on Monday. We've got Contenders Basketball Blaster half case number 1 on Tuesday. Contenders. How's it going, Dave? So Kevin the other night pulled a Trey Lance out of 5, I think, auto. I think he said it was like a $500 to $700 card raw. I think it was out of 5. Maybe it was, I'm pretty sure it was out of 5. In the first case we did, this is case number 2. We've got number 3 tomorrow night, and I'm doing number 4 on Thursday night. Tuesday night we've got a Contenders Basketball Blaster half case. Wednesday night we've got the other half case of Contenders Basketball Blasters, and then Thursday we've got the Onyx number 4. I don't know exactly how many cases of Onyx we have left. We might have enough for. I'll have to check with Kevin to see if we have any other cases after number 4. I think we might though. So I think it was black ink. I know we've got Onyx baseball coming in, and then we pre-ordered Onyx basketball as well. So Onyx stuff seems to be pretty affordable, you know, and we seem to pull some pretty nice stuff out of it. So I assume we'll keep ordering it. Is my guess. I was outside a lot today, so my allergies are acting up a little bit. Get started here in 3 or 4 minutes. Probably give everyone a couple minutes past the top of the hour to trickle in. Yeah, I think like I said, I think it was the black ink. I'm pretty sure. Let me get a name. Let me get a list of the players as well. Onyx. Let me download this real quick. Alright, I got that pulled up in case there's any big hits and I don't know the teams. Alrighty. Got that on the side. How's it going, Brandon? Thanks for joining. Sam Ellinger. We'll see what we can do. I'm looking at the checklist now. It looks like there's about 80 names. So 80 names, 96-ish. I think it's 96 autos. So we will see what we can do for you guys. We'll give it another minute and then we'll get started, guys. Man, the Celtics are getting spanked. Or not, yeah, the Celtics. Jeez. 24 points or something like that. How's it going, Robert? Wow. Kyrie is having a hell of a game. Cole Auto and Amari base with any cards. Alrighty, you got it. Not a problem. Yeah, for cold stuff, it looks like Kwity Payne. Sam Ellinger, obviously. I'm trying to see if there's any others. I think that's it. Yeah, guys, if there's anyone that's you know, if there are any guys in this that aren't drafted, and if they weren't drafted and were signed with a team, you know, obviously those hits will go to whatever team they're on currently. If they were undrafted, if there's any undrafted guys that are still not on a team currently, any unsigned guys that aren't currently on a team, then once I get done sorting, I'll do a separate random video for any hits like that. So, alright, it's 9:02, guys. Texas guy, man, that dude was a beast. I mean, obviously from, you know, in Georgia, I haven't seen a ton of Ellinger, but watching bowl games, he obviously smoked the Bulldogs in that bowl game, I guess, 2 years back. Otis Anderson Jr. is the only undrafted. Okay. Sealed case, guys. Let's open from the bottom. Take all the displays out, and then we will get started. Yeah, he seems like a good guy. He seems like a good dude. Oops. Alright, that didn't come out as nicely as I would have liked, but what can you do? Alrighty guys, here we go. Box number 1, good luck. 2021 Onyx Vintage Football. I don't know why it's... Not sure why it's vintage, but we'll see. Sorry for the boxes seem to be... The lights seem to be picking up the boxes kind of glowing, so... Box number 1, guys. Here we go. Good luck. Or display number 1, I guess is what they call it. We'll start off with a Jamie Newman base, followed by a Jamie Newman auto. Mr. Georgia until he decided not to play. Right behind that we have a Trey Smith offensive tackle base auto. I don't know why the lights are a little too bright, I think. And our second base, Demidor Lenore. So I guess 2 autos per box. So 48 autos in the case. So we should get a nice variety of stuff, I'm hoping. Maybe I'll open each little stack and go through that way just so I'm not taking as long to open all the boxes. Really bright. Sorry for it being so bright. The lights behind me are just catching it, and it's kind of a little much, I would say. Alrighty guys, box number 2. Connor Wennington, wide receiver base, followed by a DeMonte Coxey, wide receiver base. See if I can I don't want to mess with it. I don't accidentally turn the camera off or something. Jalen Mayfield, offensive line base. Looks like Wolverines. Jalen Mayfield. And Thomas Graham Jr. Couple Oregon guys so far, I think. Box number 3, or display number 3. Elijah Molden. Here's a nice one. Najee Harris with the inscription. 2020 National Champs. For the Steelers. Nice. Najee Harris going to the Steelers with the inscription. That one is not numbered. We have a nice green ink here of Marco Wilson. Marco Wilson going to the Cardinals. Defensive back for the Gators. a SEC hot box, Marco Wilson for the Cardinals, and Jalen Mayfield base to go with the auto. Alrighty, box number 4, I believe. Jeremiah Oswu Kimura. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Wide receiver auto. Let's see. For the Lions. Will he get any playing time this year? Like in maybe like special shotgun kind of packages or something like that? Brandon Smith. Base auto. Don't have a team listed, so I'll have to check on this one. And Ben Skowronek, wide receiver for Notre Dame. Display number 5. Trey Smith, base. Ben Skowronek, auto, base auto. For the Rams, sorry guys, I'm trying to like look over and find the guy's name as I'm going through the hits. Patrick Jones Jr. For the Vikings, Kwity Paye, base for the Colts. Stack number 2. Looks like the Celtics are trying to mount a little bit of a comeback. They're only down by a whopping 20 points now. I know Kevin was happy about the Hawks win today too. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to turn the light brightness down a little bit for the next 2 cases because it's hurting my eyes, so I know it's hurting y'all's as well. Alright guys, let's just put them all out here. Each little stack. Kevin Durant's just having himself a day. Yeah, Trey's played. Trey has played very well. Kevin Durant's just ridiculous. Keeps knocking down threes. Patrick Jones the second. Here's another nice one. Jalen Waddle. Going to the Dolphins. Base auto. Right behind that, another Marco Wilson. Auto. This one is a blue ink. The last one we hit was a green ink, I believe. Linear. Base. Kadarius Toney. Base. Blue ink auto of Demetric Felton. Demetric Felton. Looks like Browns, I believe. Brandon Smith. Blue ink base auto. Yeah, guys, Kevin put up a Leaf Metal. Pat Freiermuth. Jared Goldwire, base. We have a redemption here, guys, of Dylan Moses. Redemption autograph of Dylan Moses. Going to the Jaguars. There we go. There you go, Brandon. Sam Ellinger. Base auto for the Colts. Nice hit there for you. Congrats on that one. We got the base for you. Let's see if we can pull the inscription now. Jamar Jefferson. Base. Chuba Hubbard. Base. Blue ink auto of Eamon Ogbon Bemga. That is a tongue twister. Amin Ogbon Bemga. No idea if that's how it's pronounced, but tried my best. Kylan Hill, blue ink auto. A little scribble there. Yes, sir. No problem. Justin Fields, base. Could have been a Falcon, but we know how that went. Braven Jordan, base. Blue ink auto of Diamy Brown, Go Heels inscription. Diamy Brown inscription. Amari Rogers, blue ink auto. And base of Hamza Nazruddin. Base to round out the first half of the case. Well, I think maybe we had did 2 boxes too many, or too few, so got 14 left, it looks like. 10 down, 14 to go, guys. Yeah, 2 more Onyx up now, guys. Like I said a little while ago, one breaks tomorrow night, and the other breaks, I believe, Thursday night. So check those out if you guys are interested in more Onyx breaks. It's pretty good value stuff, I would say. Alrighty. I haven't seen any, I assume the green ink is probably either, what, 50 or 25? Kevin, do you know what the numbering should be on the green inks? That's the only, I guess, numbered, if you want to call it that, or short print we've pulled so far tonight. Alrighty. Oh, it says it on the back? Okay. I'll have to go through and check it afterwards. Jared Goldwire, base. Ardarius Washington, blue ink auto. Oh, duh, sorry. Yeah, green's 50, blue's 400. Terrence Marshall Jr. Green ink auto out of 50. Kevin, the Trey Lance you pulled in the other case was a black ink, right? Robert was asking what the best card we've pulled out of Onyx so far has been. Blue ink auto of Robert Hainsey. Several Notre Dame hits so far tonight. Out of 400. Levi Onwuzurki? Looks like Kim something. Blue ink out of 400. Yeah, so it was out of 5. That's what I thought. Kylan Hill, base. Elijah Mitchell, base. Cameron Sample, blue ink auto out of 400. Next up, we have a Ronald Moore. Blue ink out of 400 as well. Base of Devontae Smith and Sam Ellinger. Right behind that looks like a former Bulldog, Trey Hill. Blue ink out of 400. Right behind that, we have an Adrian Ely. Adrian Ely, blue ink. Followed by a Curtis Robinson base. And Rashawn Slater base. Blue ink auto coming up of Anthony Hines out of 400. Next up, we have another Adrian Ely base auto. Blue ink. Greg Newsome, blue ink, or base. Cade Johnson, base. Blue ink out of 400 of Sage Surratt. Sage Surratt. Thomas Graham Jr., green ink out of 50 to match the Oregon jersey color. Thomas Graham Jr. out of 50, green ink. Patrick Johnson, base. Rashad Bateman, base. Here's a nice one, Trey Lance, blue ink. Trey Lance, blue ink for the 49ers. I was really hoping he would have fallen to Atlanta at 4, but we ended up with Kyle Pitts, and I guess Julio might be on the way out, so we'll see. Right behind that, we've got a Patrick Surtain. Green ink. Out of 50. Going to the Broncos. Nice hit for the Broncos there. Patrick Surtain out of 50. P3. And we'll round out the, I guess, 3/4 of the way through the break with a Kylan Hill base. To take us through, I guess, what, 17 boxes? A couple green inks so far. No blacks yet tonight, but let's see if we can't. Oops, can't finish off the break with something really nice. Don't need the box cutter anymore. Guys, if you haven't broken with us before, please give us a like on, subscribe to us on YouTube, give us a follow, like whatever on all of our other social medias. Those are scrolling bottom right, and our website is bottom left, atl-cards.com. We have a bunch of retail product up there now. I don't believe we have any football, but we do have some basketball and baseball stuff up. So if you guys have any interest in any retail product, I know we have baseball available at MSRP. Basketball stuff's a little bit more expensive, but still pretty affordable, I would say. So if there's any interest in any of that stuff, feel free to shoot us an email. We'll answer any questions you have. We are pretty easy to get a hold of. So I should be able to get all this stuff out to you guys on Tuesday. With tomorrow being Memorial Day, I'm pretty sure post offices and banks are closed. Yeah, Brandon, I can definitely send you an extra box. I've got a trash can that's only used for the card stuff, so I will definitely keep a box for you and send it on with your package. No worries, no need for anything extra for shipping. We'll take care of it for you. Alrighty, guys, last little stack here. Vet QB Eli Manning. Giants. Micah Parsons. Yes, sir, no problem. Micah Parsons redemption. Parsons is on the Cowboys. Oh, here we go. Double trouble, Sam Ehlinger. Auto number 2 on the night. This one is a red ink. I believe out of 25. Ehlinger red ink out of 25 to go with the blue ink. I think you asked for red ink, didn't you, at the start of the break? Doubling up on the Ehlingers. Red ink to go with the blue ink. DeMonte Coxey, base. Javonte Williams, base. Jamar Jefferson, auto. Another Trey Hill. This one is a red ink out of 25. So a little bit of color. A little bit of color showing up here in the last quarter of the break. Trey Hill out of 25. J.C. Horn base. Amari Rogers. Base. Nice quarterback hit here, Mac Jones. Mac Jones, probably the starter next year for the Patriots, I would guess. If I were a betting man. Mac Jones for the Patriots. Right behind that, we have a Kadarius Toney. Black ink auto out of 5. Kadarius Toney, black ink auto out of 5, going to the Giants. Yeah, for sure. Thanks, Brandon. We appreciate it. Kadarius Toney out of 5 for the Giants. Numbered 1 of 5. eBay 101 if you're into that kind of thing, and jersey number. So, cornering the 101 market there on the Kadarius Toney. A Darius Washington base. We do primarily eBay. We've done a little bit of Facebook. Typically, we like to let stuff go on auction though, versus doing like PYTs, just so that the pricing's the most fair. JC Horn, but we definitely want to do more stuff on the site. JC Horn, blue ink auto. Rashad Bateman, blue ink auto. Adrian Ely, base. Otis Anderson Jr. base. Inscription, Hassam Nasruddin. Go Knowles inscription. Yeah, we're trying to break a couple nights a week. So, as we continue to do more breaks, we sell through a lot of our hobby stuff and, a lot of retail pre-orders. So we're trying to, kind of hold some stuff back for breaks, try to build a little bit more of a following so that we can, break multiple nights a week for you guys. Demodor Lenore, blue ink base auto. Kyle Pitts, base. Nick Bolton, base. Thomas Graham Jr. blue ink. I think this is the second Graham auto we've hit tonight. Right behind that, we have a Patrick Johnson blue ink base auto. Last box display coming up here, guys. Hunter Long base. Patrick Jones, the second base. Redemption of Braven Jordan. Braven Jordan base auto. Otis Anderson Jr. base auto. And we will finish off the break, guys, with a Jalen Mayfield. Jalen Mayfield. Let me go real quick through, guys, and I'll pull out the numbered stuff. We can run through the numbered better hits real quick. And then I'll let you guys go on your way. Thanks again for joining. We really appreciate it, like I said. We've got a bunch of breaks coming up this week, so feel free to check us out. Even if you're not in the break, feel free to stop by. We're live every night this week through Thursday at 9 p.m. for each night's break. So, like I said, feel free to stop by, check us out. And hopefully you guys have enjoyed the break. Hopefully we pulled some nice stuff for you. Let's do a quick hit recap here for you. They're all in order. Marco Wilson out of 50. Green ink auto. Terrence Marshall Jr. Green ink. Thomas Graham Jr. Green ink out of 50. Patrick Surtain II out of 50. Yeah, thanks, Brendan. Have a good night, and thanks again for jumping in. Sam Ellinger out of 25. Trey Hill out of 25 red ink. And our lowest numbered hit of the night, Kadarius Toney, black ink numbered 1 of 5. eBay 101 jersey number, blah, 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 whatever, if you're into that kind of stuff. Like I said, guys, that'll do it for tonight. We're back tomorrow night with Onyx number 3. We're live Tuesday with Contenders basketball number 1, Wednesday with Contenders basketball number 2, and Thursday with Onyx football number 4. Hopefully you guys have a good night. Enjoy your Memorial Day tomorrow, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night. Later.